Hey guys, so we just rolled out a really big improvement to the client portal feature. Did a few things. So we added a lot of collaboration tools that have to do with comments, favorites, possibilities, and then agent suggestions. At the same time, we rolled out a really big improvement to the FollowUpBoss integration. So we're now pushing back everything that happens in the client portal to FollowUpBoss, and there's some really neat stuff that happens whenever we do that. So we're going to talk with Shelby, and Shelby's on camera right now.
Hey guys.
Shelby's going to be a consumer. She's a buyer that we just talked to, and she's looking in North Central Austin. She wants to spend between $800,000 and $1.2 million. So I'm going to set up a few searches for her. Then we're going to show you what that looks like on her end as the buyer, how the emails come through. I'm going to suggest some properties. She's going to favorite some properties, make some comments. We'll show you how that looks here, and then we'll show you how that looks on FollowUpBoss. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm already sharing my screen. I always do this. Hold on one second. Here we go. So we are back in FollowUpBoss right now, and I'm on Shelby's profile. So again, Shelby the buyer who wants to live in North Central Austin for between $800,000 and $1.2 million. So rather than use a quick buyer search, we're going to go to the advanced searches that are within the client portal. Once I'm here, just click on the plus button, name the update. We're going to start with Allendale and North Shoal Creek, 800K to 1.2 million, 800,000, 1.2 million. She wants a house. She does not want a condo. Let's look. Oh, it's going to be MLS Area 2. Let's look at the map. So it's going to zoom in here. Looks like they're, okay. All right, so that search is set up. Let's make sure that we have account. 9 new listings, looks good. We're going to create the search. We're going to duplicate this search so we don't have to add the criteria again, except for the area. We're going to remove that shape. Let's do Brentwood and Crestview. I want to name this properly, so we'll do let's preview count. All right, that also looks good. And let's do one more. Let's duplicate that. I'll show you what else you can do. So we'll do Wooten now. And I happen to know that Wooten is in Wooten Elementary School. So we'll just do Wooten. We'll see what that looks like. And 2 new listings. Well, let's take the price down to $600,000 and see if she gets more listings then. We always like to show people as broad a spectrum as they can get. Yeah, 9 new listings. Looks good. All right, so now we have 3 searches set up. So let's look at Allendale, and let's suggest some properties to Shelby. This shows her that we care. Let's show her that we are engaged. So I know the neighborhood really well, and I know that Whiteway is an awesome street. So Whiteway is an awesome street. I think you would love it if you like the house. We're going to save that. Let's go back to the searches. Let's look at Wooten. View properties. Okay, this one is new construction, it looks like, so let's suggest this. This is a new build. We'll have a warranty. Suggest that. And let's go back to searches. Let's do one in Brentwood, see what that looks like. On Karen. Karen is also a great street, super close to Little Delhi. Okay, so what we've done now is we've created these searches for Shelby And we've now suggested the property, showing her that we know about the neighborhood and that we care. So we're providing really great service. I am now going to take it back to Shelby, and she's going to show us what this looks like on her end. So Shelby, take it away.
Cool. I'm going to share my screen. All right. We are in my email right now. What we can see is the 3 market update notifications. We're all really familiar with these. This is what it looks like for the client. So you can see the amount of listings, pendings, and solds, and then a little preview of those properties. Again, we've all seen that. Here's second market update for Brentwood, and then we've got the Wooten update as well. But then this is the cool new feature that Eric was talking about, where he's commenting on properties. So here we go. Eric has commented on Whiteway, and this is what I'll see as the client. So here's Eric's comment. Whiteway is an awesome street. I think you would love it if you like the house. And I'll go in and take a look at this. Cool. And I can see that it has been suggested. And I can go through and favorite this if I want. So I'm going to go ahead and favorite it. And I can also leave a comment back to him and just say, you know, whatever I would as a client. Yes, love it, and would love to see more like it. Cool. And then I can go through. This will now show up in my favorites. There it is right there. And if I go back to my searches, I'll see the other searches that Eric set up.
Can you show them the agent suggestions feature on the left-hand side?
Yes.
So this is where all of the suggestions that you make will show up to the consumer. So Shelby, show us what you can do here.
Okay. So here's the first suggestion, which was on Whiteway. I did favorite here as well, and then you can see the comments that have occurred. So Eric's original comment when he suggested it, and then my response back to him. I can continue adding comments if I want. I can also go through the others that he suggested. So under Galt Street, I'll go ahead and mark this as a favorite, and I'll add some commentary. So love the interior. And I can mark this as a possibility as well.
That'll actually pull the favorite off. So if they change it from a favorite to, no, it's just fine to do. People change their minds. So what can happen is if you're working with multiple people, one partner says this is a possibility, and the other says, oh, I also think it's a possibility, so it's a favorite and I love it. Or one partner says, hey, this is a favorite. The other partner says, not so much. I just think it's a possibility. You'll have a record of that. So you can leave a comment now and say, oh, actually, I just think this is a possibility, and we'll see what happened. Cool. So Shelby, let me show everybody what this looks like on FUB, what we have recording in the buyer's profile on FUB. Can you go ahead and stop sharing for 1 second?
Hand it back to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. All right. So whenever I go back to FUB now, what you're going to see is a full history of what's happened here. This is going to actually, let me show you first. So this is going to notify me. You see these market updates that we set up, and then it's notifying me via email that Shelby has commented here. Great information. All this is right here, so you'll get notified via your phone or whatnot. When you go into the FUB portal, we can see everything that was recorded. So we see that I created a search for her, what the criteria were, again, another search. This is awesome if you ever forget what you did when. It's telling us exactly when this was done, exactly what was done, really good information. And then we can see in her profile in FUB, the comments that I made, comments that Shelby made are all located in here. If you ever want to click out of these, you can filter this by undoing the notes, and then those are going to go away, and you'll just have communication. This is also really cool. So it's going to show you what they're viewing, and then the average of the price, average bedrooms, average square footage, and average baths and whatnot, and then the zip codes that they're looking at. So Shelby actually only clicked through to one. She favorited the others from the actual property list view. So that's why we're only seeing one view. But over time, she'll click through to more, and that will show more data here. So this is pretty much it in a nutshell. It's going to show a lot of really, really great information for you guys. You're going to get a lot of insights. You're going to have more history than you had in the past. And so I hope everybody really likes it. Again, thank you, Shelby, for your help here.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody who viewed. And as always, we're always interested in improving these tools. So if you have any ideas, even if you think it's crazy, send it to me. Shoot me an email. We'd love to look it over. We'll probably implement it if it's a good idea. We're all about testing. We're all about seeing what works. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day and rest of your week.